this week on the Honey Break Experience.
That's what it's all about.
On this week's show, we're going to talk about the highlight reel from this last season, with the challenges that we were faced with high water and birds being displaced and possibly shutting down duck season here at the lodge. It's gratifying to me as a boss or manager, or whatever you want to call it here, to have the client retention that we have, and for the challenge that we faced this year, it speaks volumes of our staff here at Honey Break. Even though that it was unforeseen 100-year flood conditions, that we still made memories with clients and still had them wanting to come back year after year after year. And so that's just a simple sense of accomplishment for us here and what we do in our way of life.
This year we did a lot of work in the summer. I got a great crew that works for me. They come in and helped us do it all. And then for the last month, we've just been steadily brushing and getting blinds ready. Well, you know, duck hunters, we optimistic. It's always either too cold, too hot, too much water, not enough, water's too deep, water's too shallow. It's always something. And as we all know, every year is different. Last year, we was in a drought.
If we get 2 inches of rain, we'll have water right there. We just need a little bit.
Just trying to pump water as much as we can, and we was wide open for 30 days, and still wasn't where we wanted to be for opening weekend.
If we could just get a little rain.
That sucker went a whole lot further than I thought it did, but not far enough.
This year, totally opposite. We've had right at 30 inches of rain in 30 days, so it's water everywhere. About 5 days ago, I said, this is perfect, boys. Everything's perfect. We finally got this water out of here. It's just right. What happened? 4 more inches of rain.
On the staff, you know, I can't say enough about them. You know, we've got Jared, which y'all know Jared. I mean, he's solid gold. I mean,
It ain't no $100 dog now.
If I had 10 more of him, my job would be a lot easier. I mean, he eats it, he sleeps it, he lives it, he breathes it. He wakes up every day wanting to know what's the best thing I can do to make this habitat better, to hold more birds and you know, make more clients happy. You know, it's just in his DNA.
Man, there's only one Jared Moffett in the world, and I got to be a part of Jared's life when he was real young and learning how to duck hunt. And it's always been in his blood. I know he's tried to do other things in other industries, the oil industry, and he always came back to duck hunting. He's a friend by, you know, just a few minutes into the hunt. It's not like you're hunting with somebody who makes you feel a little inferior. He makes you feel good and provides a great time.
I'm gonna edit that out. I'm just saying. Did you see what D-Ray did? Big group was coming out like that.
You had that one single in there. Kind of call that a wave off, like a. Get out of here.
Look, it's not about y'all. Yeah, I'm sorry if you picked the wrong spot in the blind.
Anybody that's ever hunted with him or watched the show, you can see that passion in his eyes and that the smirk in his smile. That he just lives it.
The Honey Break Experience is brought to you by Bandit, innovations in hunting and outdoor gear. Mojo, if it ain't magic, it ain't mojo. This is the Honey Break Experience.
That's what it's all about.
Yes, sir.
You know, one thing I am very proud of is the group that we've assembled. You know, Richard, he's been with us. He and Dart's some of the younger guys that we have, and they've stepped up and made a big footprint, made a big impression here with us and with the clients.
Kill him, kill him, kill him.
That's pretty.
Here, you got another one. Back.
That's how it's done,
You got all that?
man.
Fred's, your local neighborhood dollar store. Got good water. Stand on my corner right here, kill him. Kill him, kill him. Hey! It's enjoyable to take a father and a son, even though they're both older than I am. It's still fun to watch and see, because me and my dad are like that, and we're like that a lot whenever we hunted together. That's a big one too there. We're right here on my corner, Spoonville. Watch this pintail right here on my corner though. Dave!
Is that why you didn't shoot again?
No, one is.
Oh yeah, no.
Two pretty pintail drakes. They finally getting some sprigs on them.
Yeah.
First part of the split, they didn't have sprigs on. They got their colors finally. They're starting to grow some sprigs on them. A couple of fine honey break pintails.
Made a big impression here with us and continue to grow and stake their claim into the honey break family and improve themselves.
We're still going to go on the way out front. Turning back to the right. Here they come. To the one on the left. Dave! When I said the one on the left, they crossed. Yeah, they crossed. When I said shoot the one on the left, they did that.
And they you know, day in and day out, Richard, he's living it. You know, we've got clients, you know, coming back year after year, you know, requesting him, and that's something he takes pride in, and that's something that we take pride in him being a part of. And then you have Team Real.
Landon's golf game is a joke. I mean, it's a disaster right now.
So lucky that tree was there.
He can't even hit it anywhere close to the hole.
They're back and forth,
Up and down and hope Dart misses his putt.
heckling of each other. It's not like it's made up or put on, it's just something that they do. And
That didn't work. Nope, didn't work at all. You gotta hold that one, Dart?
Shot, Landon.
He likes that. He likes that one.
Go.
You team him up with Dart, you get running bear and little white dove.
The wind is in your face. The wind is cold.
And it's wintertime. Look at this.
We hadn't got to wear my beanie that Dart made for me for Team Reel for last year. I hadn't got to wear it this year. I got it right here. The only reason I hadn't got to wear it is because of the weather. That's the only reason I haven't worn it. As you can see, that's the only reason I haven't worn it yet. Because I really like it. I thank him for making it. You know, it's always fun to get out there with them, you know, chase a few birdies on the course, and we're not over here chasing them, but you know, we have a good time.
The Honey Break Experience is brought to you by Honey Break Lodge and Outfitters, the experience of a lifetime. Gator Tail, taking you places you never thought possible. This is the Honey Break Experience. Here it is, 1st of January, and the river stages, they swole up. We're preparing for high water.
2015, 2016 goes down in the books as one of our most challenging seasons. The conditions were horrible. The birds were spread out. Not as many birds made it down the flyway. So we had to be bigger, faster, stronger, more mobile. A lot of work after the hunt was over trying to get ready for the next day.
Not only the guides do it, but we have some guys, Nacho and Terry, that work for us that are very good about leaving at 3 o'clock and riding and scouting and saying, okay, I saw a bunch of ducks in such and such. Then we all go back out there and build blinds to hunt them. So it's pretty much a team effort to get everybody to look for these ducks. This place is about 10 or 12,000 acres of flooded of water.
Landon, he comes from a farming background, farming family, and just free-spirited.
Everything dies, baby, that's a fact. But maybe everything that dies someday comes back. Upbeat, I had a Red Bull this morning. Very excited.
Single. See that mountain? Kill him. Now that was better. Where we're at, dragging some skid blinds in there that are big, comfortable skids for the guys to get into. Sunshine and green. A lot of shallow water over here. A lot deeper around our regular blinds. So we drug the skid in here.
Would y'all have a big skid cam that you?
Yeah, it's got skids on the bottom of it, and we'll take the Ranger and pull in behind it, and then take all these red blinds that blend it in with the rest of this stuff. And it matches well. Get back and wait on another one.
As our water has risen, our ducks have scattered out everywhere. So we're having, as the guides are having to every evening ride around and try to find a place to hunt where normally we're just in a fixed blind. So it's been a very challenging year, to say the least.
The birds really keying in on that shallow water.
When you got a bluebird day and a light wind up in those woods, the ducks will just get right on top of you. So shoot them, shoot them, shoot them, shoot them.
And Mark Herron, I've known him for years, from being in the boat business and this, that, and the other, and from hunting out here on the farm. He's kind of the old wise dog of the Honey Break team. He's been doing it, a lot longer than we have. Not professionally as like we have, but he's been hunting a lot longer than we have. Mark brings a lot to our team here. He's had his own business. He's had a fishing career, and he's been a passionate waterfowler, and so he's living proof that you can teach old dog new tricks.
Honey Break Gun Dog Tip, brought to you by Avery, first and forever. Well, Mr. Joe, another big question we get asked all the time is people call and they say, would you prefer a male or a female? That's just preference, but some people like females over males, some like male over female. So just give us your little point of view.
I get a lot of people that ask me that question, what they should buy, And what I tell them is I prefer a female You know, if I'm gonna be hunting and pick up, you know, 2 or 3 limits of ducks a day, I want a female. Females are a little more docile. They're more eager to please, and they're not as independent as the male. The part about the female, they're just a little bit smaller usually. Now, you have your bad points about it. You know, if a female has her heat cycle during hunting season, she could be out for 3 weeks, you know, so that's one thing you want to look at. But I'm looking at a hunter standpoint, you know, so that's what I would choose if I had to choose one.
Yeah. And you know, here at Honey Break, most of us, we all have females. We all try to keep 2 to 3. Some of us have 5 dogs because we hunt every day, every day, every day. And if a guy asks me, hey, I'm gonna have 1 dog, what should I buy? I'm gonna tell him, get a male, because of the situations you're gonna put him in. You're gonna try to hunt him 30 straight days, and he just won't get his feelings hurt as fast as that little female. Yes, she's more eager to please you and this and that, but I don't think they quit on, none of them, if they're right-blooded, quit on you. The handlers have enough sense to say that's enough, because they'll go till they can't go no more. But sometimes the male just, as I said, they don't get their feelings hurt as much, and they just got a little more go to them. That's the only different part about if I'm guiding, I prefer a male dog. And that is your Honey Break Gun Dog Tip of the Week. Please submit your training questions to our partners at Avery.com. And if we select your question on TV or our website, we'll send you a Banded Avery care package.
For more gun dog tips, head on over to honeybreak.com or find us on Facebook, Instagram, or Twitter.
The Honey Break Experience is brought to you by War Eagle, built for hunters who love to fish. Mossy Oak, it's not a passion, it's an obsession. This is the Honey Break Experience.
This is when duck hunting gets real. Lightning. But I'm still looking up. Yeah, that's definitely lightning. I want to get out of here. But we're not, we're gonna kill him. Kill him, kill him. Raining them down.
What's my favorite hunt? It's hard to say which one's my favorite. I can touch on so many of them. You know, taking Scott Corville and his son on a memory-making hunt, taking Barry Bells and Mark Wills, you know, my buddy Blake McKay on a hunt, and introducing Waylon to his first mallard hunt. I mean, that's all has equal value, I guess, but probably the one that's closest to my heart is taking my brother Scott Weber and his dad, brother Ralph Weber, on Brother Ralph's first hunt at 85 years old.
Dad's always been an avid outdoorsman, loves the outdoors. But one thing he'd never done before was duck hunting.
We were actually fortunate enough to kind of have the perfect storm. We had a front move through, and the day before, a good cold north wind, bluebird day here at Honey Break. That's what we like. Well, greenheads like to shine in the sun and check out our decoys a lot better. So. It was shaping up to be the perfect storm for Brother Ralph's first duck hunt.
Scott had told me, he said, Drew will be talking to the ducks. And then he'll talk to us. When they said, have a go at it, well, I just got up and started shooting.
I love my father very much for many, many reasons. For giving me life, for being a teacher, a friend, and for sharing his passion for the outdoors with me. There's no place I'd rather be than out here in God's playground.
I can't say enough about all the staff, the lodge staff, the guides, everybody here at Honey Break to work together in these trying times and still pass on to the client or the friend or the family member or the customer of ours a good, enjoyable honey break experience. And to us, you know, at the end of the day, that's what it's all about. It kind of solidifies what we do here. It's not about killing and smashing and all that kind of good stuff. It's about preserving the heritage and of what we do and the way of life that we live, and leaving something better than we found it. And duck hunters are eternal optimists. Everybody's always going to be looking for tomorrow's going to be better, so we can't wait till next season. This season's going to be better than last season.
Closed captioning provided by Avery, first and forever.